Okay, are you guys ready for me to make you get angry again? You want me to instill anger into you? I'm going to show you where some of your grants are. Okay, I'm going to show you right now in the Washington Post. It says the Biden administration is spending $60 million per week to shelter unaccompanied minors. Just the minors alone. Do you know how much money they're getting out per week in the SBA for your EIDL grant? It's horrible. It's not close to this. They're putting out more to accompany teenagers at the border than they are small businesses and getting your EIDL grants to you to keep our businesses afloat. So what we're doing here is we are promoting illegal immigrants to come in saying, here's your money. This is your money, America. This is your money, small business. We're going to get rid of the small businesses, but we're going to bring in the illegals to vote and give them voter registration IDs. Let's keep it real. What are we doing here? That's what we're doing. Keeping it real. The narrative is screwed, people. And I'm going to go ahead and let's read a little bit here. Speak and see. Stop. You're going to get thumbs down for this. I don't care. This is what I do. The Biden administration appears to be spending, this was April 8th, and it's gotten worse. Spending $60 million per week to care for more than 16,000 migrant teenagers and children in shelters. So how much are we spending for all of them? This is just the teenagers. So what about the toddlers and the babies and the kids under the non-teens? Then the adults. The majority are what? Another 100 billion or 100 million? So if we could say 200 million a week, maybe 200 million a week, that's $1 billion a month.
Built the cages? Who built the cages, Joe?
Let's talk about what
Who
we're
built the
talking about.
cages,
Let's
Joe?
talk about what we're talking about.
And you wonder where your EIDL grants are? The Biden administration appears to be spending at least $60 million per week to care for more than 16,000 migrant children. I'm going to read down a little bit further. Record number of accompanied minors arriving to the border past several weeks filled 7,700 available beds in its network. Permanent shelters where the cost of caring for a child is about $290 a day, and capacity has been reduced by COVID protocols. Here's what I want to show you. Look where these kids are at. Look where they're at. Look, you see that? They ain't at the Marriott. This is no Hilton. And we're spending $290 a day for what? For them to sleep in this? This is where I'm saying they don't know how to spend money. We do, as businessmen and women, we do. And they're getting all our money to bring in illegal immigrants and spend $290 a day just on these teenagers. Children under teens are going to be even more. Adults may be less, but children under teens may be more. The cost of these sites is more than 2.5 times higher than more permanent shelters. Okay, wait, here we go. Due to the need to develop facilities quickly and hire significant staff over a short period of time, Kenneth Wolf, a spokesman for HHS Administration for Children and Families, says the average daily cost per child is approximately $775 based on past experience. $775 a day. You could have your grant, $775 within 15 days, $10,000. Every teenager that comes across that into America, there's your grant. In 15 days, there's your grant. With those other sites. So they're trying to, is it more? It could be more. It could be a little bit less than $775 a day. You know what you would get if you had $775 a day? Think about this. Where could you live? You could get a nice hotel in right here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Get a great hotel room for $300 a day on the beach, overlooking the water, sipping on cocktails, ordering room service all day, strutting on the beach. You could do that. Or you could save your business for, in 10 days, have $7,750. 3 more days, another $2,100. So that's 13, maybe 14 days to get your 10 grand. Biden was never an economics major. He just, If he was horrible at it, and he
the
proved it
cages.
during the Obama
Who built the
administration.
cages, Joe?
Let's talk about what
Who
we're
built the
talking about.
cages,
Let's
Joe?
talk about what we're talking about.
The government projects that by September, 22,000 out of 26,000 unaccompanied minors will arrive each month and require HHS health care. Can we? Oh, wow. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Built the cages. Who built the cages, Joe?
Let's talk about what
Who
we're
built the
talking about.
cages,
Let's
Joe?
talk about what we're talking about.
There's the Marriott. There's their $775 a day, people. There it is. You see that? There's your $775 a day. Ask yourself now, did we make the right choice? Are these politicians going to get your EIDL grant? They're talking about voters' rights right now. And voting isn't for another 2 years, almost. This is what's at stake now. There's more coming. Your EIDL grants are on the back burner. And you can see in 2021 how the numbers have just gone through the roof about people who were, about the illegal immigrants that have come to America or coming to America. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of throw this out there for you people. I just wanted to kind of give you a look at what's going on. Now you can ask yourself, what do we do, Speak? And how am I going to bring this back into our EIDL grants? What do I say now? What do I say now about our EIDL grants? What can I say to make it to put the reality, put things into perspective here? Because our EIDL grants are on the back burner, but the things that should be on the front burner, and one of them, things that should be on the front burner is the illegal immigration, because that has a lot to do with the money that we're spending in America to get America back on track. It's not all about the shot, people. It's not all about the shot. The shot isn't what stopped your business. Not having a shot didn't stop your business. The legislation stopped your business when they told you, when I'm imposing a closure on your business, I'm imposing closures on your business and stay-at-home orders. That's what stopped you. That's what stopped me from making money. Now that we're getting back to work and everything's coming, looking like it's starting to get back to normal, they don't want to give it to us. When now is really the time to give it to us. Now's the time where it could make a difference. Now's the time when it can stimulate the economy. Instead of staying home and doing nothing, now's the time when it can actually make something happen with it. Do they not understand? I don't get it. Do you? Do you get this? Does anybody out there understand what they're trying to do really? Other than what I've just spun, that they're going for a narrative to seek control over a government that's not working? We need to protest. We need to protest this thing that's happening. What do? We've got to voice. Guys, we have got to get louder. We were tying together. We're becoming a bigger community here. We're becoming stronger. We're becoming a force to reckon with. Right here, doing this. In your comments down below. And sharing what your views are on this topic. But more than that, even more than that, is getting together, and the power here is in the consistency of who we are and what we're doing and what we represent. We need to represent strength in numbers, and we need to do that with the media, and we need to do that maybe downtown, maybe in front of the Capitol or in front of the White House again. I'm game. We can organize something here. We will organize something here. We can get it going together. We have to put an end to this. They're not willing to give us our money. They're not willing to get the small businesses back on track. And we are not going down like that. Small businesses will not go down ever, ever. And promises will not be allowed to be broken by our Congress and our representatives ever. Their words, we're going to hold them to it. And if they don't want to hold themselves to their words, then we got to go down there and let America know what's going on, the truth in it all, because they can't hide this. They can't hide this. We can have the media out there that will come out there, that are willing to come out there, and then we'll have the media that's going to ignore it. We get that. But you know what? By the end, when all is said and done, we'll have the history books written the correct way. Because if actual history were written right now, it'd be a myth. History right now is being told as a myth. If actual history were being written, mankind would blush in shame of itself.